Hello, everybody. Here we go for another Modern Horizons 3 draft. A rare, not so exciting here. It's a mountain that can make things have haste. I mean, I guess it's okay, but first picking that card. Pretty weak pack overall. I think I might just take Envoy. We kind of just did this thing last draft, but it seems like the best card here. Writing Crystals is also pretty solid. I like that one a lot, but I think I might as well take a mono-colored card instead of a two-color card. Plus, it isn't uncommon. I don't know. It played pretty well last time, so I think I'll go for that. But unexciting first pick. There's some pretty powerful stuff you can open in this set, so having to pick an Envoy of the Ancestors first is not really where you want to be. All right, what do we have here? Invert Polarity, Collective Resistance, Decree of Justice, Reckless Pirate Surfer. Man. Another set of kind of mediocre uncommons. I guess even the rare. I actually like this card a decent amount, but I did pick a white card first. I don't know that I want to go into a blue-red card right away. What is this? This is a 2/2 haste. Landfall. It gets Battle Cry. That might be good enough. I mean, aggressive decks are a thing. Battle Cry is pretty good. It has haste. You can sometimes double trigger Landfall. That's kind of neat. Let's see how that goes. I don't know. Find out in a minute, I guess, if we continue down this path or not. There's the Guardian. There's Tamio meets the Story Circle, which is not really lining up with what we have so far. Let's see. There's this thing. There's a Siege Smash. I might just take the Slith. Slith works in either of these archetypes pretty nicely. An aggressive 2-drop. This thing didn't super impress me the last time I played it. It's only okay. I'd rather just have more 2s. So let me grab the Slith here. See how that works for us. Orm's Chant. What is this thing? 3-2-2. Color. Oh, yeah. Okay. I could do anything. Oh, Amped Raptor. No, that's a thing. Okay. Yeah. I mean, 2 on first strike. We have extra energy. It's even better. I could see that. What is this thing? 3 mana, 3/4 lifelink. Your enchantments have affinity. That doesn't matter. When aura spells targets a modified permanent control, you draw a card. I mean, it's between that and the Pyro Surfer. The double white in the cost does hurt. That makes things a bit tougher, but pretty good stat line. And if I end up with any auras, it's pretty good. I'm gonna try the rare. I just, I like to grab the rare cards when I can. Kind of test them out a little bit. So now bestow cards become slightly more exciting than they were before. Don't mind that at all. A little bit distracted off screen here. What do we got? Parted. Okay, here's a Nyxborn Unicorn. That's perfect. That works nicely with Pearl Ear. It's just a good card in general. I think that's going to be an awesome pickup here. So let's grab it. For Riddlegate Gargoyle, which we do want some more energy for this Amped Raptor, ideally, but I think Nyxborn Unicorn's looking pretty good here. Kalia of the Vast, huh? Angel, Demon, or Dragon into play. It's a cool card. I don't know that it's very playable in this format. Angel, Demon, Dragon. I don't imagine any of our small stuff is going to be those things. There was a 4-mana 2/2 flyer. That's 4 colors. Doesn't seem great. I think we're going to try and maybe pick up some fixing. None of this fixing looks amazing. Grab this one. Blue might be a color we put in. All right, here we'll just take Inventor. That's just a nice flexible card. I liked it last time. We're not necessarily locked into red. We haven't seen much of white. Just seems wide open every single draft. So I don't know. I might just be playing white for next week. I don't know if people are just if people think it's bad, if people aren't enjoying it. I don't know what the deal is, but it's working all right for us. So I'm gonna stick with it for now. We'll see. We got some fixing for either blue or black, and then we have a couple of decent red cards. I do like the Raptor a lot, though. Again, without more energy, it's like a little iffy, maybe. Exile top card. You may cast it by paying amount of mana equal to the mana value. Cast it for its bestow cost. I don't know how this interaction works. I assume you can't bestow it for 2 energy, but who knows. All right, Mandibular Kite is perfectly fine. I could take the white-red fixing land there, but I actually do like this card a decent amount. Having some 1-drops in your kind of aggressive deck is pretty useful. And, I mean, Mandibular Kite's been good at just finishing games, too. You put it even on a 2/2, it becomes a 3/3 flyer. Like, that's solid. It's a threat they have to deal with. It's good at getting through the last bits of damage. And I have a choice between that or the auxiliary. I think the auxiliary is slightly better, but it's honestly close. I don't know, maybe Raptor makes me want the kite more. That is a consideration, certainly. But this card has performed pretty well as well. We'll see how pack 2 looks. Because like I said, I'm not locked into red by any stretch. We don't have any fixing for it. Pretty locked into white. Okay, I could take Thriving Skyclaw. That's a way to both get and spend energy. Better than Barbarian Ring. I don't really love that it's double red, but definitely a playable card. Rose-Caught Knight. I'll just take land here. I'd probably play one knight, it'd be fine, but picking up a good duel here makes sense to me. A bit of potential for black if we need it. All right, and I think I take Siege Smash over Expel. Oh, yeah, I did get it. Spick Island. Cute looking island, I like it. Siege Smash seems fine. There's a lot of artifacts running around, so that mode isn't even bad, and then it's a pretty solid combat trick, of course. What is this Glyph Elemental card? Bestow, when a land enters the battlefield, put a counter on it, and then the thing gets counters. That seems pretty nice. Nyxborn Unicorn, another one's good. Not much else going on here. These black cards aren't even that exciting. I guess Branching Evolution's pretty decent. Works with quite a few of my cards, actually, but I did pick up a couple of red cards, and I think Glyph Elemental might be good anyway, so. Bestows for cheap, works nicely with Pearl Ear. I'll try this card out, so. You also just play it as a 2/2 and then it starts growing. That's not bad. A couple landfall cards now randomly, so these fetches look. Oh, somebody passed me an Ocelot Pride. Yeah, I mean we're snapping that one up. This card's pretty messed up. It's obviously great to put any kind of buffs on. It's just also good in general. Nice looking ruby medallion. We got Copy Crook's pretty nice, but obviously no reason for us to take that here. And not a whole lot else. Maybe Doggermer Wheels. Let's see. But Ocelot's Pride's pretty sweet. Ooh, Goblin versus Rhino here. This thing gets 2 energy, and then you give stuff haste. That's really good. Seems really, really good. I think it might be better than the Rhino. It's also 2-drop, which is important. Like, just having aggressive cards in your aggro deck is nice. That exiles their hand, then draws X, like some more. You can play your exile cards this way. It's could be interesting, but I don't think we're quite there. I'm going to take the Conduit Goblin. I'm having a little energy sub-theme now as well. I don't know, this card just seems sweet. The Rhino has been good. I definitely wouldn't mind getting a Rhino, but I feel like just getting some 2s is really, really nice. I don't know, maybe I could have considered that this would wheel because it is a gold card that, you know, you specifically need to be red-white. It doesn't look like a lot of people are drafting white, so... okay, Jolted Awake's pretty decent looking. There's also this thing, just 3/3 Menace. Is completely fine. I don't think I'm into the axe. I mean, it's okay. It has flash, it equips, so it comes in equipped, and then you can equip it one more time for free. But I don't know, 3/3 Menace for 3 is just, like, fine. Jolted Awake. I don't have anything like that strong that I'm getting back, do I? Take 3 drop. It's not exciting, but okay. This is when you sack a non-token permanent. That's pretty much never going to happen. I guess it works with lands, is the joke. When you attack, get an energy, pay 3, make a golem, activate as sorcery. Okay. Not against that. The Flesh Raker is not really for us. There's another unicorn, so I have to consider between these two. How much of an energy theme am I going to have? Because if this makes even 1/3/3 and then starts getting you some energy, it's really not bad. Promise it doesn't generate any on its own. I have a couple ways to make energy, but not like infinite. I think the unicorn's going to be better fit for our deck, but I could see playing that card as well. All right, I'll take a second kite here, I think. I could take Shattered Landscape also. It is fixing, and I do have 2 landfall things now, so the sack lands are a bit better. Works with the precursor as well, though ramping with those things isn't like that relevant. But this is just a kite. Yeah, I'll take the land here. I don't know. It's close. Okay, I'll take another goblin. I think that's better than the unicorn. This card seems really sweet. I do need to find some removal. I have none currently. So I guess I could take Dog Umbra to that effect. Witch Enchanter, though. This card's been pretty sick. It's not that hard to find a target, and it, you know, is also just a land. I have a decent amount of playables. I'm actually going to take this. It might be a mistake. Dog Umbra is pretty decent, but I'll take a Wing It. Second combat trick is fine. All right, here's our Dog Umbra anyway, so we'll take that one. And let's see, this is another white-red duel, or I could take another Wing It. I don't feel like I'm going to miss a combat trick. I already have 2. Take another landscape. And okay, I'll take the Jolted Awake now. Yes, a Gargoyle. I don't think I'll play that one. This looks fine. We have a lot of decent 2s that we can replay. We can potentially stack up some energy and get something bigger back as well. So I think this is perfectly reasonable to play. And it always cycles if you really need it to. Alright, this deck's shaping up okay. This thing. We're in Soul Trader. Oh, that's a cool looking bit of art. Unfortunately, this pack's kind of bad for us. I guess we're taking Fanged Flames. It's just a solid piece of removal. If this wheels, I'll take it, but I think it's worse than Fanged Flame for the most part. It's really slow. So yeah, I'll take a removal spell. Again, not an exciting first pick, but still. Wow, what a pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black cards, and mostly all playable at that. I think I'm just taking another Dog Umbra. Yeah. Not the most exciting, but it works. It's targets a modified permanent you control. Okay. Has to be an already modified permanent. It's a lot of hoops to jump through for Purlier, but like the baseline is a 3/4 lifelink, so that's fine. You don't need that much extra text to make that card good. Got the Conjure, we got yet another Dog Umbra, we have a Legion's Leadership. Stump Stomp, which is actually kind of an insane card. Okay. I mean, I had an opponent do some cool stuff with this against me last draft, but I still don't think this is the deck for it. Do I want just another pacifism? Do I want a Legion leadership? Or do I actually just want Stump Stomp? Third creature can so I mean, doesn't always kill because I don't have huge creatures, and it is a tap land. I think I'm just gonna take the Legion leadership. Okay, a third Conduit Goblin? Yeah, I think so. Or is it time for the Rhino now? How many playables am I on? One, two. About on pace already. Yeah, I'm not sure. The Rhino is pretty decent. If you have any other things that put counters on, it becomes quite good. But yeah, I don't know. It's no such thing as too many 2-drops, right? Alright, well, probably taking Inspired Inventor, but let me read the rest of these cards here and these good rares. Alright, this cares about X spells, and this is a 8 mana 5/5 affinity for artifacts, I see. I mean, that seems pretty sick for the artifact deck. We're obviously not that, but grab ourselves an Inventor, Monumental Henge. Look at top 5, you may reveal a historic card and put into your artifacts, legendaries, and sagas. No, that's not really a thing that we're doing. Take another Inventor. Third one's maybe a little excessive, but Expel seems fine for the sideboard. That So if we count all of this as lands, which is not totally unreasonable, we are still a little bit over, so I'm going to want to make some cuts here. Could see cutting one of the combat tricks, so they're fine. Cursed Mirror. There's a battlefield. You might have become a copy of any creature till end of turn and it gains haste. The problem is we don't really want a 3 mana artifact that then accelerates us. That doesn't do anything for this kind of deck. I guess I can Siege Smash. Playing against an artifact heavy deck, that could be good. Let's see. My 2s all seem good. Like most of my 3s. I could take out the Skyclaw. It's a good card, but double red does actually hurt it a lot. And now our curve's pretty low as well. We only have a couple of 4s, and the Nyxborns we even don't have to play for 4s, so that. Alright, Ajani came back. I think this, when another creature enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each opponent and nerfs. No, I'll take this. This is another excellent sideboard card against big things. Okay, but that's not really helpful. Siege Smash. Alright, I'll take the Conjurer now, I guess. I don't really know. Ooh, another Kite. I might play that. Let's see. Expel. And okay. So I have to make a couple decisions, but overall this deck's looking pretty good. It's a nice piece of aggression. Not against it. Alright, so let's see. We have the 3 landscapes. I do think I want to play all of them, even though we have a pretty cheap curve, and that's going to get in the way some amount of time. We have the Enchanter and the Legion's Leadership. This is 25 other cards. I probably want to make 2 cuts because 2 of these can be played as spells, so I don't think I should go lower than that, probably, even though this is a pretty cheap deck. So what can I cut? The Kite and the Jolted are both definitely something that I could cut. Let's see. Like all of this. I think I like having the 2 combat tricks. It seems good. I could maybe cut one Inspired Inventor. It's a good card, but it's not incredible. So, am I going to have other ways to spend my energy? Other than Jolted Awake? And is Jolted Awake that good? Doesn't contribute to being aggressive, right? Because you have to have stuff die first. I think I might cut that one, and then I cut a 1 or a 3? Is 2 kites too many is the question. Maybe it is. Alright, we'll try slightly slower. We'll play these all as lands. So 4 of them are dual, and then we have one that's just a white source. I do need both colors early, but obviously white's a bit more important. I even have double white card, so something like this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 9? 12, 9 looks like a pretty good split. Alright. I think this is a pretty decent little deck. We'll see if we can run our opponents over. I'm excited to try out Triple Conduit Goblin. I'm not sure about this, what is it, Glyph Elemental? We'll see how well that card performs, because I actually am not sure if it's good or not. But yeah, I'll see you in match number 1. Alright, we're on the draw here. This hand's obviously a bit slow, having a bunch of 3s, but I think I keep it. Our deck has so many 2s that the likelihood on the draw we draw into one is pretty good. Okay, that's not the one we're looking for, but it is okay. Would I rather get rid of this right away or keep it for potential landfall? I think I will keep it for potential landfall because we have decent colors as is. Go planes. I probably will play the Nyxborn Unicorn on 2, although I guess with Pearlier it might draw me a card later. Oof, our opponent's being aggressive though, so I guess I have to respond in kind here. I can't. I can't just sit there, unfortunately. This Lifelinker might be kind of sick in this kind of matchup. If they can't remove it, it'll do some good stuff for us. Can't believe we got the mirror here, and it's really funny. Okay, well, Ghostfire Slice out of the way, making way for Pearlier is not bad. Hopefully you don't have the second piece of removal. If they do, then, well, they do. But if you don't, I get to put a counter on it, and then maybe slap a Nyxborn Unicorn on it at some point for even more value. Kind of sweet. Glimpse. Okay. No lands off the Glimpse. They're just going to get 3 dudes? That doesn't scare me too much. I mean, it does block my life linking from working, which is kind of annoying. But I don't know. It feels like on this kind of board, them getting 3 0-1s isn't really that big of a deal. Whenever an aura targets a modified permanent you control, draw a card. Maybe I get the inventor to put the counter on itself then. I don't want to give them even more reason to remove Pearlier, I guess. So let's I think I do attack here. They're just gonna sack and draw as they spawn, but I gotta work my way through those at some point, so I think it's okay. I guess they could have some sort of combat trick by like using this stuff, but playing that into my open mana seems not great for them. Oh, they are gonna go for it. Okay, that's bad. I don't actually have anything. Yeah. I think that's a terrible play from our opponent. If I have anything there, they get blown out so badly, but fair enough, I guess. Let me go Inventor, and I think I'll just make it a 3/3 still. So I can block the 2/2 now. Tricks out of their hand. A second glimpse. Wow. Okay. Well, they play their angel here, or are they just short of the angel? I guess they're just short of the angel, so making them use that spawn actually did matter. Okay. Got it. I'll trade for the Conduit Goblin. Don't know why the O1's attacking me, but fair enough. Okay, well. Ugh. Drawing more of these landscapes is really not what we want to see right now. Guess let me get one of them in play here. I'm gonna play this and make the extra creature so I can take advantage of Mentor, I think. Really strange deck from our opponent. I don't know about all these glimpses. That feels odd in your aggro deck. But who knows? Maybe they have a reason to include it. And I mean, it's working okay so far. I'm not going to block here because I want to be able to attack with Mentor. I'll just take 2. We are a little behind on life total, but it's not that big of a deal taking 2 damage here. Sure, so this can give menace to things. It'd be nice if we eventually drew something that isn't a land, like at any point, but okay. So I guess I put it on this thing. This becomes a 2/2, which means it doesn't quite get through that, but it just gives me more bigger things later. Because if I go 3 and 3, yeah, I think I just have to do it this way. I'm just gonna need to draw a piece of action. Like this is, we've drawn really bad here. And they have something. Ugh. I mean, at least they only kill the 1/1. I guess it's not so bad. I have a 4/4 against their board here. How is this gonna give menace? It's gonna be kind of tough to block, and I am behind on life, and they have some chump blockers to throw around, so we're still gonna need more, but kind of 9. Yeah, that life linker was really important. Oh, and they had the removal? Okay, yeah. Alright, well, I guess this happens sometimes. We drew, I think we started with 3 or 4 lands in hand. We currently have 9? Did we draw a single spell? Hold on. Did I draw a single spell that game? Surely I must have. Alright. It's okay. We can come back stronger and better. Let's see. Expel the Unworthy might actually be good here. Exile a small thing. That seems quite nice against our opponent that's playing an aggro deck. Question is, what do you cut? Right? They still need threats. Maybe this, like, sort of marginal card could get cut. I like the tricks well enough, I think. Could see cutting one trick. I'll cut Wing It. We'll see. I guess Expel's a sorcery. Maybe that's not even actually that good, but whatever. I'd like to play first. Can I get an Ocelot's Pride, maybe? No, this is okay, but again, it's like, eh. Glyph Elemental gets to start growing, which is okay. Alright. Let's see what happens here. They had the 1-drop, unfortunate. Now I draw my Ocelot's Pride. Yeah, I think I still play it. I can bestow this onto it next turn. That's not bad, actually. I mean, it lives. Might just immediately get killed, but... Ah, they had their own Expel the Unworthy. Makes sense. Ooh, Conduit Goblin, huh? This is interesting, because I could just play the Glyph Elemental, make it a 3/3 immediately. Means I lose out on the bestow action, but it's going to be kind of hard to get it bestowed. So next turn I want to play this. Yeah, I'm just going to cast it. Because bestowing it after I already play all my lands just doesn't. I guess I don't want to play auxiliary next turn because. Maybe that was dumb. I don't know. See what our opponent has here. Thing's gonna be attacking as a 4/4 if they don't remove it. It's pretty good. One. Ah, they had their own Pearlier. Gross. Amped Raptor. That actually seems kind of sick. I can go Conduit Goblin into Amped Raptor and see what I get. Let's do that. Is this Envoy? Yeah, I'll cast Envoy. Oh, this thing now has lifelink. Look at that. +1/+. Oh, and haste doesn't really help here, so you may pay if you do. Guess I'm forced to target, but I don't have to pay. Trying to understand how these things work. Oh, back for 4 lifelink. We've certainly presented a large board to our opponent. Next turn I can go auxiliary. If this thing lives, then a bunch of my stuff's gonna have lifelink. That all seems nice. I can give this haste as well. Attack for extra flying damage. That seems nice. They might not have time to get value out of their pearl ear. We'll see. Okay, they are gonna kill that. That makes sense, but still fine. They're gonna attack me with their lifelinker. I guess that's not unreasonable. Second Conduit Goblin. I just go for the unicorn here. Out of mana. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's bestow this onto the raptor. Let's attack. Always yield. Okay. Attack with all. And toward that. And yeah, they have the lifelinker, but I don't know. This feels pretty decent. With them gaining life. Planning to jump now, which is fine. $16 there to 11. Lovely to draw a removal at some point here, but hey. Okay. Auxiliary and to spend our energy to give it haste seems like a pretty strong play to begin with. Kill the goblin. Okay, now I can't do that. Oh, I drew the expel though. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't kill them, right? If I kill the flyer, no, it might work. Okay, I'll just attack then. It's fine. And we'll go expel. Oh, it's damage phase. Let's cast that on that. Play a conduit goblin. Feels pretty tough for them to win now. Let's see what they've got. Yeah, it gives them a bunch of blockers, I guess, but I don't think that's going to be enough in this spot. All right, let's go land for landfall. Auxiliary, 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely want to counter here. I guess I'll put one in here. Okay. Here. Yes, I'd like to spend the energy. Back with all creatures. Mentor onto the flyer. Double jumping going to 2. It's fine to me. They have a Wrath or something. I'm in pretty good shape. And, well, I mean, it's limited, so I guess you might play a Wrath in a deck like this, but it'd be weird too. Okay, so our opponent's maybe a little heavier on removal than we are. That's something to consider, but it doesn't really change anything. I want extra siege smashes. They don't save me from Expel the Unworthy. They save me from a lot of damage-based removal, but just don't know what I'm cutting for them, really. So I think we'll leave it be. I already have Dog Umbras to potentially stop stuff as well. Alone? It's funny, though. We have almost an identical deck. Yes, looks good. We get the Conduit Goblin, Raptor, or maybe Inventor or something. Keep. We'll definitely sack this for lanes, I imagine. Yeah, I mean, it's still fun. Play. Cycle. Pass. Draw versus play in this kind of matchup, though, is pretty massive. Ah, they're going to Raptor it up. All right. Do they hit? Cards. Tibular. Okay. Respectable. Banked flames. I think I'm going to hold off on my Raptor because I would like to have a better sort of idea of what I can hit here. So probably go Inspired Inventor this turn, and then next turn we'll go for Fanged Flames plus Raptor. That feels like a pretty good deal. It's taking a little bit of damage for now, but that's fine. Let's see what our opponent has. Zealot. Ugh. Pretty annoying one. Oh, there's Purlier. Purlier's pretty decent. Could do that instead of Inventor. Then I could attack with it right away. That actually seems kind of nice. Me. Okay. Yes. Attack you for 4 lifelink. It's a nice little hit. We'll get to kill their tapper. Play our Raptor and kind of go from there. An interesting game so far. Yeah, if we were on the play here, I think we'd be crushing, but we're obviously a little bit tougher. Yeah, let's think back to tap my thing. That makes sense. For damage, they do get to play something here. Playing Fanged Flames into like a potentially open trick or something is also annoying, but we're gonna kill the goblin. Okay. I can respect that. I guess if I go to kill, they'll tap me anyway, so I might as well attack first. If they, for some reason, go for the block, I'll have the Legion's leadership as an option, maybe. I guess if we both play a Legion's leadership, then it's just a trade, which isn't so good, but I assume they're just going to tap me, and that's... Well, then should I play the Raptor first? I could hit something. I'll lead on this, and see. It's fine. That works. Now we'll go Raptor. Conduit Goblin, I'll cast it. And yeah, I don't see any reason not to use the energy here. Well, actually, I guess I could block. No, I'm winning this race. It's fine. Let's attack. I still have some energy, so I can keep giving stuff haste. Another glimpse, man. They love the glimpses. Okay, do they have land expel? Okay, looks like they will have land expel, so there goes my lifelinker, unfortunately, but we're really ahead on life now. That's all they get. Okay. So Legion's leadership doesn't work super well against the Raptor. I could go Slith into Give It Haste, attack with both first strikers, like give it first strike. Problem is they can just chump it with a spawn and then it's like kind of wasted. Maybe I just go for the Inventor. I can make the Inventor a 3/3 and attack with it. If it trades for both of these, that's okay. Yeah, it feels fine. Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to put a counter anywhere else. Let's put it here. Haste. Goblin is as good as I thought it would be. Just... Okay, they are going to go for the double block, which is fine. We get to retain the first striker and kill both of those. I don't mind that, because now our combat trick starts to do a little bit more. Ah, the angel, okay. So they're not going to do any of that here. And it's only on their own combat, I believe. Mandible Kite. Kite's okay. I think I'm going to go Hexgold Slith, give it haste, attack with everything without spending any energy. It's like a pretty obvious attack, but it's pretty good still. And I can follow up with the kite, maybe. That. Okay. Yes. Back. Okay. No. Oh, they don't block, deals them 7. It's kind of a ton of damage. Block with some Eldrazi spawn. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, take 4. Gonna pump their spawn? No. The kite. This turn. So now they can start giving this thing lifelink and vigilance. Okay. Kind of a thing, I guess. All right, inventor, sure. Making that a 5/5 is an interesting breakpoint, I guess. It's a lot of my attacks worse. Okay, yeah, you get damage. I just draw my pacifism or something. Glyph elemental. That's not really helpful here. Can I just not attack now? Oof. Losing this angel is going to be kind of gross. Let's counter on the raptor here, but it's not good. We're in a little bit of trouble. Those lifelink hits are starting to add up. Okay, no. Gonna need to find an answer to the angel. They're getting at least one more hit in with it, with lifelink. Oof. 10-point life swing's a lot here. Yeah, I need my dog umbras basically. Expel would be okay, I guess. I could use it kicked. Take it here. I don't really need to be blocking. 11's an okay life total. But a static evangel, okay. This is whenever a non-token enters the battlefield, right? Okay, that's kind of a thing. I could glyph the armed raptor. Get 2 landfall triggers, attack for 5, first strike. Alright. Field. Yeah, get in there. I should do this now in case they have deal 3 to a creature, I guess. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. Let's do this now. Okay. No. Back you for 5. Okay. It's something. Putting damage back at them. Obviously, if they play any creature, they get to get a counter and an energy, which means this can attack with lifelink again, but what am I going to do? Probably will chump at that point. I can always equip the kite somewhere else. All right, Senor Raptor, and you need to be awesome here. How much removal do we have in the deck that can actually deal with that angel? Do dog umbras work? Bank Flames doesn't work anymore, I guess. And the 2 sideboard cards now. So 4-piece removal. Have we used any of it? Doesn't look like it. All right. Witch Enchanter's pretty disgusting. It's obviously a huge problem. This is bad. Oh, they went for that one. They're going to try to kill me. Interesting. Okay. It's not unreasonable, I guess. Yeah, never drawing removal sucks. Oh, they have the double thing. Of course. Of course they do. We're going to die. That's a shame. Lost the mirror match there. It was close. It was close. We needed to draw removal. We didn't. And nothing was really coming for a while. All right, well, I'll see you in match number 2. Hopefully we can recover. All right, here we go for the second match. I believe we're on the draw. We'll keep this. I mean, it's one too many lands, but that's okay. Have a removal spell, have a sort of aggressive start. Now we have the 3/4. And as usual, I'll be keeping the landscape for landfall triggers down the road. So I don't need the colors right now. What? Their own flyer. Rude. Probably just kill it, honestly. Our curve doesn't really work any other way, so this makes sense. And if this Burlier resolves and lives, I might be able to snap a unicorn onto our germ token, which will be kind of fun. And played a visionary. Double bottom is good. Yeah, let's just do this. Back. Putting an X-Born Unicorn on this isn't like the biggest value, but the fact it comes with draw a card certainly makes it better. Second Serum Vision. Plus I guess it's a flyer, so like okay. It could just put a counter on this, makes it a 4/5, it lets me attack. It's better. I do like getting the big lifelink attack in, but I also like getting the card while I can. Yeah, screw it, let's spend our mana efficiently. Yeah. We'll get Mentor going eventually, it's fine. Like, are they really going to deal with this Phyrexian Germ? They're going to kill that, which is fine. Electrozoa. Sure. My damage, not a deal. Ocelot's Pride, huh? I kind of want to put a counter on that thing, and then I guess I maybe play the Ocelot's Pride. I also want to kind of get the Amped Raptor going. That means making energies. I just go for the trade with the Electrozoa. It's kind of a fine trade, I guess. Go land. thing. Energy. Raptor. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Want both my ground guys? Or do I want one? I guess I can't put it on the auxiliary. Yeah, both ground guys seems fine. I'm glad I got the extra energy. That was pretty sick. What they want here, that's fine. I guess putting them there means this isn't as, like, it can't get the mentor going, but that's okay. I think we'll be okay. Alright, we got suppression raid. Our stuff's gonna get stunned. They have 7 damage. Alright. Could be scary, but also if they run out of energy, then they can't attack with this next turn, so they're deciding. No, they need to remove 4. I don't know what's going on here. Did they not put a counter on this? Weird. Okay. Take more damage. Fine. Might have to try and stay a little defensive here. So let's see. Not that much damage. I think I'm just gonna attack still. I have okay ground blockers here. Pride. Counter on the pride. Now they have to tap their Electrozoa. Yeah. Didn't seem like a great suppression ray there. Okay, so we got the first game against blue-white stuff. Hard to tell exactly what's going on here. Like flyers, I guess. Found some expel the unworthies. Doesn't seem quite as good this time. Any siege smashes? No, I think we're good. Kite, Umbra, Precursor. Yeah, this looks fine. Hopefully I don't have to play this land. Definitely playing Kite on turn 1. If I don't draw land and don't have to use my removal spell, I may just play that on turn 2. I do want to play the Precursor on time. Let's see, though. One mulliganed. A Razorgrass Field. They got a land light hand. Exploring Unicorn's interesting. See what we draw here. Well, they have their own kite. A Static Evangel. Okay, drawing a land's good. Did I just kill that? I do. It's gonna attack me for 3, and it could be an annoying card to deal with. I have a pacifism for things that I don't care about abilities on, just bodies, so feels okay. A second one. Okay. Conduit Goblin's nice. but I think I go with this first still. I guess I'll keep this back to block at that point. Kind of annoying, but fine. If I need to play this next turn to get to my 4th land, I guess I'll do that plus Goblin. Okay. Enter. We can stack it in a good way. It's pretty gross, actually. Okay. Land. All right, land's good. So if I give that guy +2/+2 becomes a 5/5. I guess that trades for both. They probably wouldn't trade, so I'd be getting in for 7. This thing. I guess I can also just attack with it. And then try to use Legion's leadership if they do block. That would obviously be a big blowout. If they don't, I guess I play Conduit Goblin and keep up Dog Umbra. Definitely tricky. I'll just go for this. It gets a lot of damage in, then I can maybe use the Legion's leadership at some point to get in for lethal. Like, I'm not worried about racing all that much. Sure. It's fine. You can hit me for 10, I guess. That means they're signing up for just taking 8 here? Not bad. Alright, I mean, I'm gonna attack. We'll see if they have anything. Or... yeah, I guess I just do it. Let's undo. It's double white for that. Okay, I mean, that looks like lethal. They have something. Alright, that's the match. Very nice. Guess we'll see what the final one brings. Alright, here we go. We're on the draw for this one. And yeah, I mean, this looks fine. Obviously, we need another land, but it'll hopefully come. And we have a 2-drop into a potential 3-drop. Find that. Okay, landscape's fine. I guess I'll just use that right away. Get a plains. So we have the double white card in hand. I might want to play it on turn 3. We'll see. Go ahead and go plains. Some kind of energy deck over there. It's called Slith. Here we go. Hopefully we can get that moving here. Attack me. Thing. Should I trade? Sort of feel like they're just going to play a bigger creature, so I'm going to trade. We're on the draw, and that thing has value and the looting ability. Kind of what I figured. And I guess I'll go Envoy so I can go level it up next turn plus play a 3. Alright. Double Witch Blessed Meadow is pretty terrifying actually against our deck. A lot of auras. Oh, this card's messed up, right? Another non-token permanent leaves the battlefield just when it has been chosen. Make a thing. Yeah, that card's unbeatable, so we're going to lose to it. Cool. Pacify it. Won't do me a whole lot of good. Yeah, do I have any hard removal in this deck? I have deal 4, which doesn't do enough. Yeah, we're just dead to that card. Literally can't ever beat it. Very cool. Well, it is what it is. Let's go auxiliary. Counter on both of these. Guess outlast this again. Let's see. Right, they could just start putting counters. Yeah, that's not gonna go great for me, is it? Sure, another one. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're gonna encounter unbeatable rares in draft. That's just a thing that happens. Earn a permanent you control and R is attached to activate only during your turn. They're really gonna be bouncing. Oh, okay. That's kind of cute, I guess. Oh, they can bounce. Oh my god, that's actually filthy. Oh, whatever. We lost this one. That's just a filthy engine. I need to play an Expel the Unworthy so I can kill that thing. I have to pay 5 mana for that effect. But card is 100% unbeatable, so I guess I will. Consider cutting some artifact enchantment things they can easily kill. Maybe Dog Umbras are a lot worse at that point because they don't really work that well as pacifisms. Yeah, let's maybe do that. Ugh, that is, yeah. Well, I don't like this. Yeah, I may keep this. Never drew Ocelot's Pride in our opening hand so far, which is, when it's best, obviously. This is an okay one drop, but it is substantially worse than the land would be good. Oh, there's the Ocelot's Pride now. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll still play it. Should I play the Unicorn? Man, it's tough to know what's better. I'm going to play this. If I draw a third land, I can put a counter on it, maybe. Obviously, you're pretty sick. If I draw nothing, then I'm going to lose the game, and that's going to be less sick. Here comes a deal 3, I assume. Yep. I could have not attacked with that, but like that seems kind of silly. So looks like we're gonna go 1-2 because I can't draw land. It's Unfortunate way to go. There's land now. Yeah, I mean, I'll use Winged here. Get some Mentor trigger, which is nice. Do I want a fourth land that's a mountain? Not really. I mean, there's a chance. I need them not to destroy the Nyxborn Unicorn, which is definitely a possibility. Okay. Maybe beat that. I can put another counter on this. Okay, that's not the best, but fine. The counter on this, it can now mentor again. Back for 6 in the air. That's not bad. Worst case, I can do that again next turn. So, you know, if they have another witch guy and they can just destroy the Nyxborn Unicorn, I'm completely cooked. But what are you gonna do? Some games you draw badly. Discard an Electrozoa. That's not good because that means they have some better than Electrozoa. Okay, that doesn't worry me too much. Raptor's okay, but I'm just gonna go for the play here. They have another Razor Grass thing. Okay, fine. Three. If they have a counter, that's also okay. Back with everything. Ah, I see. Still get to hit them for 5. It's not the worst. Mentor tapping. Alright. Can just re-equip that. I draw land, which so far hasn't happened. Do I play the Raptor and just hope? You have a lot of 2s in the deck. Chances that I hit one isn't bad. I mean, a decent amount of them do something as well. Alright. So I could play the Hex Gold and then try to Raptor next turn, but I think I just want to make the most impactful play right now. This is most likely to be it, because if I get another land drop, I have so many better things to do. See, our opponent is on 5. Something. Alright, yeah, Conduit Goblin's pretty solid. We're going to do this turn, but it will be good later. With the auxiliary, for example. Are they returning? Oh, the land to then blow something up. Sure. That is a cute combo, but I don't know if that's worth including a card in your deck necessarily. I kill the kite, fine. I still have a 2/2 token. I really need to draw land. Like, I deserve it, right? mean, this has menace. Does that do anything? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 attackers. One of them has menace. Is that actually still lethal? Because they can't block this, right? Because menace. They basically can't block it. And they block 4 of these guys, and they take... Yeah, I guess that's just lethal. Just have enough creatures. 5 attackers. They block 4 of them. 1 gets through. Skittering Precursor gets through. Yeah. Do it. Hope I did the math right. Anything double block this, I guess, but then this doesn't quite work. Unless they have something for 1 blue, but I can't think of anything in the format that costs a single blue that does anything relevant here. Okay. Barely got there on a 3-land draw, not too bad. The pacifism is pretty annoying. Trying to stack up a big creature. I can do about that. I can remove an artifact. That doesn't really help. Conjure doesn't seem great. Seem like it does that much. Yeah, no, we'll just run it back. It's a bad matchup. Them having 2 just like disenchant creatures in their deck randomly is pretty awful. So I often have to go in on that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. 2 lands. I have an Expel. I have a Siege Smash. Could be worse. How many of those do they have? Is it just the 2 or do they have more? Insane. Oh. Yeah, I'll pay life for that. Hopefully you don't just straight up have a removal spell. 2/2 I can live with. Would I rather kill it with Expel or go for the Siege Smash? I guess the Siege Smash is just better, right? I can also kill it with Siege Smash, I guess. There's an artifact. I mean, attacking's best, right? Because then I get 4. So I do slightly more damage. Yeah, I think that is better. Okay. Cast. Leer +2 and trample. Get a kitty cat. And now we have Expel for a potential next threat. We have one. Here I might not attack with this, actually. Because not playing anything there is kind of suspicious. I don't want to run into 3 damage tricks, so I'm just going to attack with Kitty Cat. Being on this board, that's fine. No reason to let them spend their mana. Maybe I should have cast a spell first in case they have the counter spell instead. Yeah, that would have been better, but... Go here and get energy. So I can get the Amped Raptor going. Interesting, okay. I have a lot of these alternate lands. Okay. That's annoying. I can't easily kill that. I need some lands and then Expel will do it. Oh, why? Why are you like this deck? Should I play the Slith just because the Raptor can use red mana? If I draw like a 3rd mountain next turn, Could potentially let me play a double spell turn if I do the Raptor later. Is there anything sick I can Raptor into? 4 damage spells and do anything? No, I'm gonna actually, yeah, just do it this way. It's like annoying, but it's a frustrating situation. I have these sideboard cards in here to deal with this card, and I just can't cast them. My deck's just not been cooperating on mana. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Sit here and not do anything for the rest of all time. Nice. Feels a little frustrating to lose this game when we just have answers sitting in hand that aren't castable. Their mana base is something else. Sure, big 4/5. That one doesn't matter as much. Like, it's annoying, but live with a 4/5. Cool, I didn't draw land. A Raptor now. I bestow this? I can't, right? Just the 2. Alright. Neat. Yeah, now by the time I dig out of this, it's going to be too late. It's a really frustrating place to be. Like, how is this a thing? How is this possible right now? 2/2. Maybe I'll get there off Battle Cry at some point. Who knows? Whoops, I pay that energy. Well, whatever. I have a lot, so it doesn't really matter. But obviously no reason to waste the energy. The misclick, because I'm tilting pretty hard right now. Some instant. It's just this, yeah. Sure. Can't beat that in a million years. Static prison. Nice thing is all of my creatures are kind of the same. They took that one over the conduit goblin. I kind of understand why, but Jesus Christ. Name 16 cards deep. I've seen 3 lands. This is actually insane. There's 16 cards into the deck. It's complete nonsense. I will probably kill that Glyph Elemental soon. I don't love giving them much of life. Okay. They're probably sitting on a counter spell, but I think I want to try to play the auxiliary here rather than searching for the other land right now. Or just because a flyer is kind of nice. Where do I want to put this support? Put one on the menace guy and one on the cat, maybe. Wood Goblin. They're probably going to have removal here, but that's okay. Gotta get it out of their hand at some point. And this has reach. Oh, never mind. One of them has reach. An idiot. Okay. At least I looked. At least I looked. So much stuff in the set has reach for no reason. It's really dumb. Not that this card, like, is too strong to have reach or whatever. It's just really hard to tell sometimes because it's not obvious from the art. I mean, they're not 2 cards in hand. Second Sheltered Landscape. Okay. Okay, I can start removing their stuff now. So I'm going to have to. This is when it leaves the battlefield. Okay, so I guess I don't want to kill that yet. Let me just go play the landscape. We'll thin some stuff out. Is yield. No. I kill their big thing, then I'm going to kill something else, and then it's slowly ticking away, at least. Expel the unworthy my goblin. That is reasonable. Let's get some planes in here. Oh, I get some tokens out of this. I forgot about that. Planes. Of course, now I'm only going to draw lands, right? Because I didn't draw any for a while. Ooh, that's actually not bad. Now let's cast with kicker on that thing. 5. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, that was it. All right. Well, we managed to get it 2-1. Thought we were losing that game, but I guess our opponent flooded out a little bit, and we managed to get there eventually. All right, well, that's another 2-1 with another. Well, I guess we got 3-0 last time, but anyway, another white aggro deck. It seems like white's pretty underdrafted for whatever reason right now, so hopefully I'll get to play some worthy archetypes. But I mean, when it's open, it's open. I'm gonna take it. We came pretty close to 3-0ing, right? We had that close match 1, and then match 2 was nothing. Match 3, we did end up winning, so I think these decks are pretty strong, and yeah, if they're just going to be open, I'll continue to draft them. But that'll do it for this one. If you enjoyed, consider hitting like, subscribe, all the good YouTube buttons. They do help me out. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.